Hey Dale, did you know that there are more video entertainment options now than ever before? It takes a Herculean effort just to keep up with it all.
Oh, I know, Scott. There's so many great things to watch these days, and the list is growing every week. That's why I created BingeBum.com.
BingeBum.com? What's that?
Well, it's both a comprehensive website and a weekly subscription digest delivered right to your email inbox every Friday. And the best part, it's totally free.
Free, you say? Hey, that sounds affordable. How do I sign up?
Hey, you just navigate your way to BingeBum.com and sign up. It takes seconds, but it'll save you countless hours trying to figure out what to watch on the likes of Netflix, Disney+, Hulu, Peacock, Apple TV+, HBO Max, and more.
BingeBum. Is that it?
Hey, you know how to spell. That's correct. BingeBum.com. It's got the latest news, trailers, release dates, and more about your favorite streaming platforms. We even have a weekly theme watch list too, featuring classic movies, documentaries, and TV shows that are streaming right now.
Wow. You know, people say F 2020, but there has never been more great content to binge on our TVs. I'm totally going to sign up today, so I'll know what to watch this weekend.
Good for you, and you all should sign up too. Just head to BingeBum.com.
I'm going to get my binge on, Dale.
You better if you know what's good for you and for your TV.
This, my friends, is the Swish Edition.
Hey, Dale.
What up?
How are you today?
Oh, you know, just pondering life's questions.
What are life's questions this week?
I think the most important one is why does bathroom sink water taste different than kitchen sink water?
How long have you been thinking of that one?
I noticed it actually this morning.
Yeah.
It tastes different than kitchen sink water.
When were you drinking out of the bathroom sink?
Taking some medicine this morning.
Okay. I don't know the answer to that, but maybe we can pursue it later in the show. Should we get it?
I wasn't asking you for the answer. I was asking, do you not have that question too?
I've thought about it before. I have. I know I have thought about it before. All right, let's get the show started.
All right.
The global pop culture phenomenon. Swish Edition with Dale and Scott. Coast to coast. Downloaded in 140 countries every week. This is the Swish Edition.
All over the world they're talking about it. All over the world.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Break it down.
Get swishy with it. Swish Edition.
System activate.
To the world. This is the Swish Edition.
An international sensation.
Downloaded in 140 countries. Every damn week. The Swish Edition. The Swish Edition. The Swish Edition.
You're listening to the Swish Edition.
Crazy, right?
It's weird.
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Where is the Tylenol? All right, so I spent about 3 hours working on this new opening for our show, Dale. And I'm very proud of it.
Yeah.
So, you know, we love our friend John, who created our new theme song for our new East Coast edition of our show. But it wasn't quite vibing with me, so I went back to the drawing board and I took everything that we created over the years, the 10 years that we've been doing this show, and I put it all together, and that's what you get. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, it's not bad.
I think it's kind of fun. So there you go. Welcome everyone to episode 299 of the Swish Edition. I'm very excited. I'm giddy. I'm almost coming out of my seat because we're only 1 week away from the 300th episode of the Swish Edition, which I'm very excited about. And next week we're gonna have a very special guest on the show. I don't want to give it away quite yet, but excited about that.
6 more wake ups.
Six more wake ups, and we get to do it. I'm very excited about that. So, breaking news, everybody. This just happened, just right before we came down to the studio, in the secret underground studio in the basement of our house. We had a bird in the house today. How fucked up was that?
Got a bird in the house,
So, listen,
and I'm in the house with a bird.
This is what happened. So I'm sitting at my desk and I'm hearing this crazy, crazy noise. Like there was a bird in the house. And I'm like, no. I totally blew it off. I'm like, I don't know what that sounded. I thought it was maybe coming from your office, from your computer or something. It was very loud, and the dogs weren't paying any attention to it.
That's what I'm surprised
That's
about.
what I'm very surprised about. So I'm probably at my desk for another half an hour, and I keep hearing this noise, and I eventually get up, and I walk into the sunroom, and I see the sliding glass door open about 3 inches. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. And then there he is, Mr. Bird. He was, you know, like
It was a little thing.
like, I don't know, 5 inches long or something.
Just a few inches, yeah.
And I called Dale on the cell phone because I thought that would be the fastest way to get his attention because he was upstairs.
It was also a phone call that was overly excited
I
and
didn't know.
unnecessary when I was just a floor above you. Get down here now. There's a bird in the house.
That's exactly what I said. But I didn't know. I needed help. I needed reinforcements. So we put the dogs in the basement. We opened all the doors that we could open. We can't open our windows because they don't work. But we opened the doors, and we eventually, it took us maybe not even 10 minutes, but we got the damn bird out of the house.
Finally got out of the house.
Yeah. So he went off. That's the whole story. I mean, that's literally, but he was in my office. He was in the dining room.
He was everywhere.
He was everywhere. And in our family room, we have these 30-foot ceilings. So he was trying to go like way up high and out the windows. Yeah. And birds are stupid. They don't understand what windows are.
Well, that's the thing, because he kept trying to go out the window.
Yeah.
And he walked by the open door at least twice before.
Stupid fucking bird.
Before he went outside.
Well, what do they say? Bird brains. I mean, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, is it a good omen or a bad omen to have a bird in your house? I was always told growing up that it was bad to have birds in your house.
I always thought it was a black bird.
Yeah.
But he was brown.
Well, it's a black cat. He was brown, wasn't he? And it was cute.
It was a black bird.
And he kept opening his beak like he was going to say something, and he didn't say anything.
He actually didn't seem too afraid. I actually got kind of... I mean, I couldn't pet him, but I got kind of close to him.
Do you think we should have kept him? He could have been our new pet.
I don't know if he would have been happy with us.
We got enough pets. Hey, Dale, do you want to feel old?
Why not?
Madonna's Immaculate Collection album.
Well, she is old.
She is older. She's in her early 60s.
Might as well be 90.
Madonna's Immaculate Collection just turned 30 years old. This was the album that came out with all of her hits 30 years ago, before she started doing the sync stuff. Sync stuff? The
sync stuff?
Sync it, you know, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of the new wave stuff that she did after.
And you call it sync?
Not sync. Synth.
Synth is a word. So is sync.
I don't know.
Totally two different things.
Like, she did that whole album of weird music, and then, I don't know.
I'm not the biggest Madonna fan.
I know. But Immaculate Collection was great. It had Cherish on it, and Vogue, and all of her classics. And it came out 30 years ago, which seems... And I actually went to the
Which is probably the best thing she's ever done. And after that, it's been all garbage.
I think there are people out there who would disagree with you, but I think that I would agree with you that everything from Immaculate Collection and before was probably her best stuff. Although there were a couple
anything
things
after year 2000 is not worth.
There were a couple things that she did, like Rain.
No.
No. No? What about Music?
Nope.
Makes the People?
Nope.
What about 3 Minutes with Justin Timberlake? And
no,
you don't like any of that?
A hot minute.
All right.
Anything after year 2000, I'm not interested in.
Should we move on?
Yeah.
So PlayStation 5 is all the hot right now? Is that what I want to say?
Oh, the rage.
So we went to a birthday dinner for your uncle the other night, and your cousin was there, and
my uncle.
He had just secured himself a PlayStation 5 for $500. That's what they're going for. But they're sold out nationwide at retailers. And already people are reselling these games on eBay and other sites for up to $32,000, which is so ridiculous and so short-sighted, because I researched and found out all the major retailers like Amazon and Walmart and Best Buy are going to have a new shipment of them in time for Black Friday sales the day after Thanksgiving. So There are more coming, people. So if you didn't get one,
Don't spend $32,000 on there. However, if I had one
Yeah.
and you're willing to give that to me,
yeah.
I would certainly let you have it.
Well, most immediately, people were buying them for $500, and a bunch of bots apparently bought these things off websites like eBay, and I mean not eBay, Walmart and Amazon and stuff, and then immediately resold them on outfits like eBay for thousands of dollars. So they immediately made a profit. So why didn't we know about this? Why didn't we do it? We could have paid for our shuffleboard.
I don't care.
Anyway, what do we have? We have a PlayStation, right?
We have a 4.
We have a 4, and we're fine with our 4,
Yeah.
right? We're not upgrading to 5.
No, because it does exactly what I wanted it to do, which was play the
Virtual reality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which we already
it
have
does
that.
all that.
Anyway, it's out there. So don't get fooled into paying more than $4.99 for these games, because there's more on the way.
Yay.
We got food alerts. I was in the grocery store the other day, Dale.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing at me?
Because you didn't say it's food alert.
I know I said it.
Because you were about to put like Fruit Loop into food alerts.
Right, because it says right here on my script, Fruit Loops Pop-Tarts. Say that really fast. Fruit Loops Pop-Tarts. I didn't even know that Fruit Loop
At least you spelled fruit in Fruit Loops correctly.
I did. F-R-O-O-T.
How many people knew that?
How many people know that Fruit Loops aren't F-R-U-I-T?
Correct.
Right? Fruit Loops has joined up with Pop-Tarts. There's now a Fruit Loop Pop-Tarts that you can buy.
I think this is great.
But here's what's happening right now because of creations like this and because of organizations like Kellogg's and others that are spending their money trying to market to our children to buy these sugary snacks and breakfast treats. There are interest groups out there calling on the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, to crack down on YouTube videos that peddle unhealthy food to kids. And apparently it's a big business. These companies are spending $1.8 billion annually, mostly TV ads, but now focusing more on YouTube not instigators. What are they called? Influencers, right? Which is what I wish I was.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, Kim Kardashian's one, and I'm sure Paris Hilton is one, and there's lots of others that make big bucks from helping brands get their shit out there, right?
Right.
So there are kids out there who are making YouTube videos about Fruit Loop Pop-Tarts,
right,
to try to get their peers to buy it. Anyway, they want to crack down and make that illegal, which I think is fucking ridiculous.
Stupid.
Kids don't buy sugary cereal and sugary snacks. Their parents buy it for them.
And it also goes back to how wrong I think it is that the tobacco companies are forbidden from advertising on television.
How come Marlboro Man can't be on TV?
But I can buy alcohol from an advertisement on television.
Absolutely.
It's completely un-American.
It is un-American. This is a free country, and these are...
I have a legal product to sell, and
They-
you're not allowing me to advertise the way I see fit.
That's exactly what I was about to say. It's a free and legal... Not free, but it's a legal product. How can the government tell you can't advertise your legal product?
Right.
It's ridiculous because they've decided... for the good of humanity, that's bad for you.
Right.
But Jack Daniels isn't. And, wine isn't.
Right.
Those ads are allowed on TV.
Yeah, they're totally allowed.
But the Marlboro Man's not allowed to be on TV.
Right.
And how come there aren't marijuana commercials on TV?
I think they fall under
Get
the...
your marijuana here.
Actually...
Are there? Maybe there are.
Dispensaries in Las Vegas advertise. Not a lot.
They advertise on TV? I don't know. I don't remember advertisements for dispensaries on TV. I saw the billboards. They had billboards in Vegas.
Yeah, but tobacco's not allowed to advertise at all.
They can advertise in magazines, right?
Can they?
I think so.
When's the last time you've seen one in a magazine?
When's the last time I had a physical magazine?
It doesn't matter. Even your digital magazines are almost identical to the paper.
True. All right. We'll figure that out and talk about it on the next show.
Yeah.
McDonald's, together with Beyond Meat, which is that disgusting company that makes fake meat products, has...
disgusting. You never even had one.
I don't want to have one. Why would you want to have something that's fake meat?
Because it might be healthier for you.
McDonald's is coming out with the McPlant, which I think is probably the worst name in all of fast food.
It's a horrible name, I agree.
Who's going to go to the drive-thru and order a McPlant? I'd like a McPlant and fries, please.
I mean, if I had the option of a McPlant or a quarter pounder, then I'm going to get the quarter pounder.
Well, of course, because you're a sane person. McPlant Burger is coming to select markets early in 2021. McDonald's is kind of behind the curve on this.
I was going to say, they're one of the few who do not have anything.
Yeah, Burger King has the Impossible Whopper.
But I am waiting for the time, and I don't think it will ever happen.
Yeah.
Ever happen. When is KFC and Popeyes going to get fake chicken?
Right.
Plant-based chicken.
Well, that's what McDonald's is also working on. When they announced that they're coming out with the McPlant burger, they also said that they're working on plant-based chicken and breakfast sandwich options also.
I just don't see a KFC or a Popeyes having that option. I just don't.
I don't want fake chicken.
But you're appealing to an audience that's growing bigger. It's still very small, but it's growing.
Yeah. Well, in other McDonald's news, they're also...
The thing is, if I were one of those people, I wouldn't trust a teenager to give me the correct thing anyway. If I was a vegetarian, so I wouldn't go there anyway for a plant-based meal.
So you wouldn't know if you were actually eating a
I think you would totally know.
Or a quarter pounder.
I think you would totally know.
All right,
but I just wouldn't trust anyone to give it to me.
Putting a lot of trust in our teenagers of the world, right? McDonald's is also working on a new crispy chicken sandwich to compete with Popeyes and Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I am excited about this.
But they're so behind the times. I mean, why is McDonald's so far behind these other innovators?
Look at how slow Popeyes was to come to. I mean, they're a chicken joint, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Even KFC doesn't even have a legit chicken sandwich. Why don't these people have it?
I don't understand. But the Popeyes chicken sandwich is pretty good.
I get it. Their business model is chicken. Like off the bone.
Who?
Popeyes and KFC. Their whole thing was chicken, parts of a chicken. Bone-in chicken.
And what's your point?
There really is no point, because they should have been up on the game with chicken sandwiches a long time ago. But I'm excited about this.
But I'm surprised that McDonald's is so far behind the times. I mean, they seem to be a couple years behind everyone else.
I don't know what they could possibly do, because their buttermilk chicken sandwich is really pretty tasty. However, it is far behind the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
No, Popeyes' chicken sandwich is pretty great.
It's just a nice, big, thick chicken
juicy
breast
piece of chicken
with some pickles.
My McDonald's is also coming. It's a new loyalty program that McDonald's is going to have. If you get to rack up your points and get your free McPlant burgers.
I thought they already had one. I've had a free coffee at McDonald's for ages.
Why don't you go get it?
That was when I was actually working, and I would go to McDonald's and get my iced coffee and my parfait. And then I left that job, and then I didn't go back to working, so I haven't really gone anywhere. But I still have this free coffee in my app.
Well, maybe that's what we should do tomorrow. We now have a goal for tomorrow, people. Wait, I want to play this as we go out of our McDonald's section.
Here's the spot.
Good time, great taste. That's why this is our place. Good time, great taste. Of McDonald's, McDonald's. Good time, great taste. From McDonald's for go.
Why are we doing commercials for McDonald's? I don't know. That was from the late 90s.
Yeah, do you not remember that science fiction movie that McDonald's produced with the aliens, and they were like Mac and Me.
Oh, that was... Are you serious? That was from McDonald's? Mac and Me?
Mm-hmm.
I do remember Mac and Me. I had no idea had something to do with McDonald's.
Yeah, it has something to do with McDonald's.
Crazy.
Because I think there is a scene, if I remember right, in that movie where they are at a McDonald's.
Well, of course. McDonald's is producing it. You got to have a McDonald's.
Yeah, it was called Mac and Me.
Oh, that makes me think of Coming to America with McDowell's. I want to go to McDowell's.
I wonder if there's anywhere on streaming you can find Mac and Me. I bet you can't.
I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
Oh, you know what's a crime? It was what were we trying to watch? We were trying to watch The Purple People Eater, and nowhere was that available for streaming. You couldn't even rent it from iTunes.
It's not out there somewhere?
No, it wasn't anywhere.
Crazy.
I'm talking about the version with like Doogie Howser and all those people. Chubby Checker's in it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know this. Is it a movie?
It's a great movie.
Yeah. I'm sure it's out there somewhere. Everything's out there somewhere.
I guess.
Somewhere out there. There is a purple people.
All right, let's go.
There's a Seattle-based company. It's a novelty store deal. It's called Archie McPhee, and they're offering up this brand new candy cane flavor for 2020 because the world needs mac and cheese flavored candy canes. I'm serious. They actually have them.
That's disgusting.
Mac and cheese flavored candy canes are available for Christmas. A box will set you back $6.50. You get 6 of them. And reviews come in and say they actually do taste like macaroni and cheese.
No. No, thanks.
The company has other flavors, Dale, maybe that you would like better. They have bacon, pickle. No, this is my favorite. Clamdy canes.
Clamdy canes.
That taste like clams. Pizza, kale, and ketchup. They also make a lobster-flavored candy.
Wait, is that pizza and then kale and ketchup candy canes, or kale candy canes and ketchup candy canes?
You know, this is an English lesson for the masses.
Oxford comma.
So Scott did not put the comma after kale on the script.
You know, there's like groups out
There's
there.
There's a whole society for
who
this,
are
Dale.
for and against the Oxford comma. I am for.
I am for it too, and I'm usually really, really good about it. And I'm sorry that I didn't put it on our script today. I'm in all my books.
You had bacon, pickle, the clam, pizza, and then kale and ketchup.
Kale and ketchup.
That's disgusting.
Because kale and ketchup would be disgusting. No, it's kale, comma, and ketchup.
There you go.
And I wanted to just follow up by saying they also make a lobster-flavored candy, but it's not in candy cane form. Maybe it's shaped like a lobster. I don't know. Anyway, if you guys want to get your mac and cheese flavored candy canes, you can go to archiemcphee.com. And I went to the site today. It's very retro looking.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool. It'd be a great stocking stuffer. If you want to freak out your parents, give them some clamdy canes.
Yuck.
Clam flavored candy. That is disgusting. That's like licking your grandma's taint. Celebrity Cruises is rolling out.
I keep wanting to say.
You want to lick your grandma's taint?
No. About the story that we had heard yesterday. That someone that we know said they went to a strip club. And it was an older lady, and he pulled her panties down to her knees, and there was still pussy in there. He said it better.
He did say he set it up better.
Yeah.
Basically saying that her pussy was hanging low.
It was sagging.
It was sagging
Right.
all the way down to the
Everything
floor.
sagged. All right, moving on.
Celebrity Cruises has announced that they're rolling out an all-inclusive to everyone. So everyone who buys a ticket on Celebrity Cruises is going to get free drinks, free tips, and free internet for everyone in the cabin.
I wouldn't go. The whole point of going on the cruise is having a card that's better than someone else's.
This is
And
basically
if your card's all the same, then what's the point?
I agree. I couldn't agree with you more, Dale. This is basically dumbing down the service for everyone. If everyone's the same, that's what socialism is all about, right? We're not for that. Everyone does not deserve the same service. Why do you think airplanes have first class?
Right? But it is fun. I will say it's fun to have those cards that are different colors and have different words on them. That
I
mean
think it's
things.
fun. Well, hey, believe me, the last cruise we were on, we were in the Haven on NCL, and we got,
oh my God,
got treated like royalty.
That was the best experience ever on a cruise ship.
You can't go on a cruise ship and be in steerage.
My only complaint was that there was no one sitting at the Haven door. to prevent
to
people,
stop the riffraff from coming
to
in.
stop the riffraff from coming in.
So crazy. Well, you had to use your key card to get in there.
Yeah, but
the door closed really
very slowly.
Listen, if we pay that much money, we want some fucking service.
Oh, the service was great.
It was great. And the food was amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, we got some breaking news. This just coming out today from MGM and Cirque du Soleil out in Vegas. You guys don't care about this, but we do. New York's show called Zumanity is closing. It will not reopen when all the other Cirque du Soleil shows open up and down the Strip in Vegas. And I'm kind of sad about this, Dale, because there's actually some it's kind of close to home, this show. One, you and I saw it. Mm-hmm. It's very R-rated. Mm-hmm. It's got boobies and sexual situations. And yeah, it's not for the faint of heart, and it's not for kids. No. I think you have to be 18 or older to go to that show.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't exist anymore. It opened 17 years ago in 2003 and was pretty groundbreaking because it was their first R-rated show. But some past Swish guests were a part of the show. Yeah. Joey Arias, who's been on the show before, was the very first MC of that show. Right. Yeah. And my brother-in-law, Jay, worked on the marketing campaign for the show. Mm-hmm. So he did all the posters and all that stuff. So they performed 7,700 shows over those 17 years. Wow. Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's not coming back. I don't know what they're going to do with that theater, New York.
They'll find something.
I think so, too. Anyway, that's what I got. Just coming out a couple days ago, this people who, I don't know who does it. Maybe it's the NFL. Somebody at the NFL runs this. They've decided that the Super Bowl halftime show in early 2021 is going to be The Weeknd. We heard this in the car the other night, and I said to you, is that right? Is he big enough to be a Super Bowl halftime show performer?
I had actually read it like the day before.
Yeah.
Because I think it was announced the day before. So I already knew. And I, too, was thinking,
I don't dislike him.
I don't know. But I also thought that about Bruno Mars. And I love Bruno Mars. I just didn't know if he could bring it to the Super Bowl. But he did.
But, you have like your Tina Turners and your Katy Perrys and your Madonnas and your Lady Gaga and Maroon 5. I think it was Maroon 5 one year.
Yeah.
J-Lo last year with Shakira. Mm-hmm. I just don't think The Weeknd is big enough for Super Bowl. And did they run out of superstars? Is that what happened? Was Michael Jackson not available?
That was a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, no, I do know, but no, I don't know.
I mean, if I wanted ratings, if I wanted fucking ratings, and I was the NFL in early 2021, during the middle of the worst year that we've experienced, I'd bring back Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake.
You know what?
Wouldn't you? Boobies and all.
Is it not true that the NFL is struggling and they don't want to spend their money? Although, yeah, they could not have the year that's
Pepsi
on par as in previous.
Pepsi pays
That's
for
true.
it.
It's always the Pepsi.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you just bring back several acts and make it a big to-do?
Bring back them all. Yeah. Or how come Cher? Cher hasn't done it yet.
Is that true?
Is
that true? Is it true?
I think she's never done it.
Oh, because that could be like the highlight of her career to do that. I would watch that halftime show.
Me too. I mean, when else have they had, except for Rolling Stones, the Rolling Stones, when have they had 70-year-olds?
Cher and Celine Dion.
Oh, Celine Dion's never done it. There you go. There are two great choices. Or Dolly Parton.
And Dolly Parton.
All three.
All three.
Why don't you make a call to the NFL and tell them they made a mistake, Dale?
You know how my Twitter is. I don't get no traction.
Katy Perry is being sued by an Australian fashion designer named
ridiculous to me.
Katy Perry because the singer sells merchandise in Australia under her own name. Katy Perry, the fashion designer, lives in Australia, and she trademarked her name after pop star Katy Perry was popular in Australia.
Well, Katy Perry is not really Katy Perry.
I understand that, and either is Katy Perry the fashion designer. I did my research.
Yeah.
Neither one of them are using their real names. So I say Katy Perry the fashion designer is a bitch. Katy Perry the pop singer wins because Katy Perry the fashion designer didn't trademark her name in Australia until after Katy Perry the pop singer was popular in Australia.
Right.
So it's
So
basically
she
the Australian.
knew of Katy Perry in the United States.
Exactly.
Liked it.
Listen,
There you go.
if you have a name, it's your name, it's the name you're going by, you should be able to sell shit under your name. So if my name,
Well, that always goes back to the Starbucks
what if
controversy.
my name was Jack Daniels?
But
What if
there's
my
also
legal
the-
name was Jack Daniels?
Yeah, I was just telling you about the Starbucks story. Do you not know about that?
I don't think I know.
There was a woman whose legal last name was Starbucks. Really, and she had a coffee shop.
Oh no.
But it wasn't called Starbucks. It was her full name,
Right.
Starbucks, and she's not allowed to sell coffee under that name.
That is bullshit. That's not fair. Is that her legal name?
Yeah, but you're not by law allowed to use your legal name as a business name.
What if my name was Johnny McDonald's? Could I not open a hamburger shop and call it McDonald's?
No.
That's not fair.
Why?
Because my name is McDonald's.
Doesn't matter.
Do-do-do-do.
Someone already has a business on the McDonald's.
Oh my God. Let's move on. Chris Columbus is not happy about Disney's upcoming Home Alone reboot. Did you even know about this?
I thought he was dead. And we're not supposed to talk about him anymore.
Why?
Because Christopher Columbus had slaves.
This is Chris Columbus, the director, you fool. That is funny, Dale. That is funny. I wish I had a laugh track, but
No.
I don't have one.
No more damn laugh tracks.
All right, let me start over. Director Chris Columbus is not happy about Disney's upcoming Home Alone reboot, and I have to say, I'm not either. I think this is a travesty. Columbus said, "Nobody's got in touch with me about it, and it's a waste of time as far as I'm concerned." I've got to agree with him. He said, "What's the point? I'm a firm believer that you don't remake films that have had the longevity of Home Alone." Home Alone is one of my favorite movies of all time. We watch it every year, multiple times during the holidays.
It's one of the few that had two originals that are equally great.
1 and 2. I know.
and 2.
And I like to watch them back to back.
Yeah.
3 is a piece of shit. I think we've mentioned
Yes,
that on the show
we
before.
know.
Not surprisingly, Dale, I did a little research. I don't know why Disney got the rights to this, because you would think Chris Columbus would own the rights to Home Alone, but somehow Disney got it and they're remaking it. And guess who's in this fucking movie? Among other people.
I don't have no comment.
Kenan fucking Thompson, my arch nemesis. If you guys listen to the Swish Edition, you know that I hate Kenan Thompson with a white hot passion, and he's in this fucking movie, Home
Okay.
Alone reboot.
So I think you need to clarify some of your statements here,
Why is that?
because there has been some thinking, like, why do you hate Kenan Thompson?
I just hate him. I think he's a horrible actor. He's not funny. Every
So
character.
it's not because he's black.
Oh, Dale.
And it's not because you hate him with a white hot passion.
Oh, no! Oh, no, Dale. You didn't go there.
You said it.
I did.
You said it.
But it had nothing to do with that. Oh, my. That is hilarious. Thank you for that. Now I have to retitle the White Hot Passion is going to have to be the title of today's episode.
That's all I could think of.
Thank
was
you for
Kenan
that.
Thompson. You said, I hate him with the white hot passion.
I don't care if he's Australian or Filipino or Indian. I don't care what color he is. He could be white.
Well, those are hardly colors that you mentioned.
I
Don't try to.
I just hate.
Don't try to scheme your way around the bush
Try to.
by naming nationalities and not races.
You know,
Just digging yourself a deeper hole.
you need to stop. I don't know why you're baiting me. You're race baiting me, Dale. And that's not what this show is all about. I happen to hate Kenan Thompson because I think he's a horrible comedian and a horrible actor.
I just wanted you to clarify your statement.
I hate you, Dale. Columbus also recently revealed that Donald Trump, who is currently our president...
And then you go to Donald Trump.
Columbus recently revealed that Donald Trump bullied his way into Home Alone 2, the cameo that he made in that classic movie, as he made it a requirement of filming at the Plaza Hotel, where most of Home Alone 2 takes place.
Well, you know what?
Which he owned at the time.
I don't know if I'd blame him.
Well, no. I think I may have done that, too.
Maybe I wouldn't want a speaking part. I wouldn't bully my way that much. Because he was certainly getting paid for it.
I don't know if he got paid for filming at the Plaza Hotel or not. I mean, it was great publicity for the hotel,
a famous
right?
Scene.
The whole fucking movie takes place in the Plaza Hotel.
It does.
So, I mean, it was great advertising for Donald Trump, but he wanted to be in the movie, and he is in the movie.
For like 5 seconds.
Listen to this.
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
Down the hall and to the left.
Thanks.
That's the whole scene. Yeah. So Donald Trump's been in the show twice now. Breaking news, Dale. The Friends cast, the unscripted reunion special that they're doing for HBO Max, is finally going to tape. They announced it a year ago, but it's going to tape in March of 2021.
Yay.
No release dates available yet, but the entire series of Friends, if you guys are Friends fans, it's available on HBO Max. So if you got an HBO subscription, you also have a subscription to HBO Max. Can you buy an HBO Max subscription separate from, like, if you didn't have a cable at your house, you didn't have an HBO subscription, can you buy a subscription to HBO Max?
Yes, because I am.
Okay. Great.
Yes.
I don't know why you would do that since we subscribe to HBO on our cable. So.
Well, and it's only because of Binge Bum and how I collect all my information. Everything is in one place.
Yeah.
And that's how I do it.
That's how he does it, people. Let's talk about what we're watching, because we're watching two things right now that are streaming. And I'm kind of pissed off about this because both of them only come out once a week. It's not the Netflix model. The Netflix model is that they dump it all in front of your face and you can watch it all in one weekend in your pajamas, on your couch, watch the whole thing beginning to end. But
I don't believe that's going to be the norm going forward for all of the networks.
So one of the things we're watching right now is Hulu's A Teacher. This is with Kate Mara. You guys know her from House of Cards. She played Chloe on House of Cards. Mm-hmm. And she was, I don't know, she was in the Fantastic Four remake. I think she played Storm or whatever. And then Nick Robinson from Love, Simon, who's super cute, right?
Love Nick Robinson.
So this is about a married teacher who carries on an affair with one of her teenage students. He's a senior at the high school that she works at. But fun fact here, Dale, Robinson is actually 25 years old.
Yeah, and a fun fact is there was an interview about this, and prior to A Teacher, he swore up and down that he would never play another
teenager
because he did Love, Simon.
Yeah.
And there were a few others who I can't name at the moment. And he said the reason that he changed his mind was the script of A Teacher.
Yeah.
That he enjoyed the read and wanted to be a part of it. Yeah.
It's actually a really good show. So there are 10 episodes. It kicked off on November 10th. They dropped 3. And now there's an episode every Tuesday through December 29th. So if you guys want to get caught up, you can do that. We're looking forward to watching the 4th episode tonight.
Yeah.
So excited about that. It's good. It's really good. And
I like it, yeah.
I want to see where it's going to go.
At this point, it's getting really deep.
It's racy.
So we are 2 in? 3 in?
We're 3 in.
We're 3 in.
We're 4th tonight.
And it's getting pretty deep. I've always said you got to do at least 2 episodes before you can
make a decision.
Yeah.
Don't jump out on number 1.
Yeah. Although I never thought that about this series.
Yeah.
I liked it.
We're also watching The Mandalorian. Obviously, season 2 just kicked off a couple weeks ago. And there's a big controversy this past week, which I gave some bullshit crap to people on Facebook about because... So this episode, not the most recent one, but the second most recent one, the child, a.k.a. Baby Yoda, is getting some major backlash after eating some eggs. There's a fictional character in the show
Who's a lizard
that does not exist in real life, people. This is science fiction. And she's trying to get these eggs back to the safety of her own planet and back to her husband. They're embryos. They have not hatched yet. And poor little baby Yoda, he's hungry. He's fucking hungry, Dale. And the Mandalorian, he doesn't have food to give to the baby Yoda. So baby Yoda eats like, what, 2 or 3 embryos during the course of the episode? And people on the internet and social media get very upset about. He's eating extinct animals. Give me a fucking break. This is science fucking fiction. This is not real.
Right.
But people are fucking idiots. That's what I have to say about that. Just watch The Mandalorian because it's
fantastic.
It's really, really good.
It's literally like a movie every week in your living room.
And it's so good. And Amy Sedaris is in it.
And I tell you what, that not only is the show good, but watch the credits.
Yeah.
Because the
artwork
at the end is you have to watch it.
It's so
just
good.
watch it. It's so cool.
Everything about the show is top notch. And I think that they've spent so much money on these, and the quality, like every week, like you said,
and
every week's like a movie.
Sackhoff on the last one.
That's right, Katy Sackhoff from Battlestar Galactica and other stuff. She was in this most recent episode.
The thing is I actually, which is weird,
is
that yes, most people know her from Battlestar.
I mean, I do,
but I know her from the Longmire Netflix series.
I never watched Longmire.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. It was just a stupid country western that you could just kind of throw on, and it was fun.
I like it. I got a little Yoda thing for you. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Do or do not. There is no try.
Do or do not. There is no try. So one of the things that we're really looking forward to, and Dale is featuring on Binge Bum this week, is Let Them All Talk. It's a new feature film coming from HBO Max. It's coming out on December 10th. It's from Steven Soderbergh, who is a pretty amazing director. And one of the best actresses of our time, Meryl Streep, is in it. Also, Candice Bergen and Diane Wiest, who I friggin' love. I've loved her since...
don't forget the Lucas Hedges.
Oh.
He's a big part in it, too. He's in the whole movie.
Oh, he plays
he's the
Meryl Streep's nephew or something.
Grandson or nephew.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, anyway, this is what... So you sent me the trailer, and I thought it looked friggin' amazing. So it's basically about a writer. She's a famous writer, and she's due... A new book is due from her, and her editor wants the book and wants to know what it is, but she's got writer's block. So she goes on a trip with her 2 best friends, Candice Bergen and Diane Wiest, and they go on a cruise on the Queen Mary 2.
Right.
This was obviously filmed way before COVID.
Right.
But here's the thing that I did not know. After I watched the trailer and I got excited about the movie and I put it on my calendar, I literally put it on my calendar on my computer, December 10th, this movie's coming out. Then I find out that there was no script for this movie.
And that I didn't know until you sent it to me. No script. They were just giving pointers. And
there was no crew for this movie. There was no lights. There was no dollies. It was basically just the actors, Steven Soderbergh, and a couple microphones.
Right.
And he filmed the whole thing with one camera. So they get on this cruise ship and they film this whole movie with no script. It's basically like David Larry's Curb Your Enthusiasm, where he says, here's the outline. This is where we need to get to. You make up the dialogue. And these people, Meryl and Candice and Diane and who, Lucas, made up the fucking movie.
Love it.
I love it.
I think that makes a better movie.
I'm so excited to watch it now, knowing that there's no script and that they were just making up on the fly. Kind of like the Swish Edition. Although, we have an outline.
We have an outline.
We don't know,
know where to go.
I don't know what you're going to say. You don't know what I'm going to say. Right. All right. So it's kind of just like us.
I like it.
We're just like Steven Soderbergh.
I can't wait to watch it.
I can't wait either. There's a new Grinch movie coming out. Actually, this is one of those live things that NBC does. They've done this several times. They did it with The Sound of Music and Peter Pan and The Wiz. We watched some of those, didn't we?
Yeah.
These live events that they did on stage.
I actually kind of liked, and I am not.
You're not a musical theater fan.
I am not.
That's
right,
for sure.
Exactly. But I enjoyed some of these. More so, I like not the musicals, but the bringing back the the old shows for
Yeah.
like a one episode kind of thing.
I think you liked, and we also kind of like the idea that it's live and anything can happen, and we want to see the fuck ups.
Right.
And one of the things that I don't know, NBC didn't do this, but the Fox did A Christmas Story with Maya Rudolph, and that one was amazing.
It was
and
good.
Matthew Broderick, that one was over the top. Peter Pan wasn't so great. Sound of Music was okay. That was Carrie Underwood. Anyway, they're doing this year, they're going to do Dr. Seuss, The Grinch Musical.
Love it.
Which was on Broadway in 2000-something or other. 2006 and 2007. And this is going to be that guy from Glee, Matthew Morrison. He was the teacher. And Dennis O'Hare has been in everything. He's been in American Horror Story. He's been in tons of stuff.
Yeah.
And just a little coming back to personal stuff, Dennis O'Hare's mother, who's no longer with us, was one of my mom's friends in Williamsburg. So they were very close, and there you go. So I got a connection to Dennis O'Hare. So anyway, Dennis O'Hare is going to be playing Max the dog.
Oh, that's fun.
And Matthew Morrison's going to be playing the Grinch. So that's coming to NBC on December 9th.
I actually forgot all about those, so I'm glad something's happening.
Yeah. December 9th on NBC. You guys should watch that.
Sweet.
They're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up. I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two. Then the Who's down in Whoville will all cry, boo-hoo.
I'm kind of excited about David E. Kelley's new procedural drama. It actually premieres tonight on ABC. It stars, this is why I'm excited about it.
Right.
Ryan Phillippe.
Yeah. He's a Delaware native.
He's Mr. Reese Witherspoon. Right?
Yeah.
Mr. X Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
But he's hot as shit, and I love him. And he's going to be playing a detective that is searching for missing women in Montana. And there's also possibly a love triangle going on. So I'm excited. This Big Sky looks good. It's on regular TV. We usually talk about streaming, but
no.
I know, but it's actually on regular TV. So, man, we've gone way over time.
I feel like I'm at Nation.
I know. This is our new closing music. Kind of goes with our new opening music. Very excited for our 300th episode, which is next week, Dale. We're going to have a special guest. Her name is Sherry Vine.
That's right.
Sherry Vine has been on the show more than any other person. So we're excited to check in with her. She was recently on ABC's new game show on Sunday nights.
Supermarket Sweep.
That's right. So
it was fun.
She and Jackie Beat were contestants on that show, and they lost.
We're certainly going to talk about that.
Don't
tell people.
Yeah, we need to. I want to hear all the back story to that.
Exactly.
So Sherry's on the show next week. We haven't had a guest on the show for some time,
and I like it.
Also want to reach out to my friend Kristen Telastis, who's been on the show before. She was here in studio with us when we were still in Vegas.
Right.
Her birthday is today, and she is
50.
The big 50 today. Happy birthday to Kristen. And also, my mom's birthday is this Thursday, and she is older than 50.
Yeah, we won't say.
Yeah, so my two favorite women have birthdays this week, so I'm excited about that. Anyway, that was a long show, but it was a good show, and I'm always happy to be here with you, Dale.
I got to pee now.
Dale's got to pee, and we got binge to watch, and lots of stuff to do. Excited that you're here.
Binge to watch.
Next week, y'all, is the 300th episode of the Swish Edition. Excited about that.
All right, bye.
Bye. I hate you, Dale.